I'm going to do a little video today on making coffee with the old Pyrex coffee pot, the glass Pyrex coffee pot on the stove. And I'll start by saying I'm no coffee connoisseur, but I can certainly tell the difference between coffee made in the Pyrex teapot compared to coffee made from, say, a Keurig or a drip pot. So I cheat a little bit. Some people will boil their water right from the get-go in the glass. I find the electric kettles are quicker, so I generally fill the boiling water and I keep it boiling until I get to the chrome line. I go a little bit over the chrome line in the teapot. And like I said, I can't tell good coffee from bad coffee, so I just go with the regular Maxwell House. I like the dark roast, it is a little better. And I put 5 tablespoons of coffee in the filter thingy. And then we slowly drop it in the water. And then we put our cover on here. And we lock the cover on. And let it boil. You can see the bubbles starting to go up. And the principle on it is those bubbles go up through the glass tube and they hit the hollow core of the cover and they disperse back over the coffee grains and back down. So the rule of thumb is once the water starts changing colors, like it just did, I set the timer for 9 minutes. And we just let it boil and boil and boil. And it gets darker you can see the water going up through the little spout. It'll hit on the top. You can't really see it great, but yeah, here it comes. Then it filters down over the grains and back in where it keeps recirculating. About 6 minutes left. You can see how dark it's getting, and it's boiling like crazy. I can't figure out the science behind these glass pots, but they just don't seem to break. Okay, so there's the timer. Then I shut the heat off. And it'll still bubble for a while there because it's hot, hot, hot. I also have a Pyrex that I just use for tea and another one that I just use if it's only the two of us at home. They're pretty neat, and you can find them used at yard sales or on Marketplace or Kijiji. So I'll take it and I'll move it off the hot burner. The handles don't get hot either, so that's kind of neat. The lid does get very hot. So now that it's stopped boiling, this is the part that nobody really taught me. I just sort of figured it out myself. So we take the cover off, and this little aluminum piece, I take that off just so I can get a better grip on the stock. And then I take a damp dishcloth, and I grab it because it's still hot. And I drip, 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 drip. And then I transfer that over to a saucer. Yeah, that's still hot. So it's done. And then if we want to keep it warm, I'll just put it on simmer and let it go. Very, very nice coffee. Really tasty. It's kind of fun to do. It takes a little longer. Total time from start to finish is probably 12 or 15 minutes. But it really is delicious and everybody enjoys it. And you'll notice, although I put the water in a little bit over that silver ring, the finished product is a little bit under that silver ring and has a mark of six cups. Back in the 50s, the cups must have been smaller because I can only get about 4 cups out of that. And since it does take a few extra minutes to do, what I just started doing was making several batches on a Sunday and pouring them into mason jars. And then throughout the week, I just pour a cup and I put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and add my cream. Hope you learned something. And if you have any pointers for me, leave them in the comments, because I'm always open for tips and suggestions too, in case I did something wrong.